Hi everyone, it's Daniella, and I'm so glad you're here. I know I've been gone a while. You know, it's normal to be busy in other ways, but I keep doing these big things that take me a long time to do, and I have to start cutting them up into different videos or whatever. So I had an idea to make book page pockets, and I thought it was a fun idea. And then it took me down the rabbit hole into what papers and what's good and what's not. And so I'm going to tell you all the stuff I found out now. But I am going to say, because I have another idea for making some stuff, I'm going to have to do them like one part at a time instead of waiting so long in between. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so I thought book paper pockets was a great idea, and I'm sure you can look on YouTube because I certainly didn't invent this. Everybody uses book pages for stuff. So these are just book pages, and these are good book pages. You could still fold these. I wouldn't crease them too much because they would probably, rip off really easily, but they're not bad. And then you get to this and you're like, getting a little thinner, but you probably have less of a chance of ripping. And then, I don't know what that is. But you got music paper, but when you start looking at papers that are this, like kind of crinkly, you know that if you try to fold this, it's just, look, I just touched it and it ripped. So stay away from those. These are fantastic. I guess they're from a current dictionary. So just go through your papers and realize that some of them are not going to be good for certain projects, and these papers still have a purpose. They would make great, you could use a glue stick and stack them on top, adhere them to regular paper, whatever, all paper has a worth. Don't let it slip away, but don't use it in the wrong way, because then you're going to be sad. So I have 5 book page pockets to share with you. I'm going to start with, I have them all over here, so that this way I don't make a big mess. So these are the first ones. These are like library page pockets. That's another thing too. I spend all this time decorating and everything. Not like it shouldn't be decorated, but I don't know. I mean well, but sometimes I don't know. So all this is a regular library pocket page, and this is a template. I can't give any exact measurements because everybody's book paper is a different size, but we have like the small library pocket. I don't know what I just called it. I hope I was saying library pocket. And you get your size just like that, and then you make, well, I put something in it, but you don't have to. If you want to, then have fun. So we have the small one, we have a medium one, awesome, and last but never the least, we have, thank you, I know, my bad again, thank you, okay, then we have the humongous one. So I put these really huge tags in it. But this is just fun. This would be perfect in the inside of a journal cover. That'd be awesome. So in these these tags, this tag right here is, what do we got here? 4 by 6. pretty big tag, and considering didn't even take up the whole pocket. Let me zoom in a little bit. You know, I'm always afraid to do it. Cool. Okay. You guys have to, I'd like to keep you in focus. So I have a piece of paper here that looks awesome to fold. And you just put it here, and you fold it up, and you cut it. Get my pencil, go down here. Oh, look, I just wrote on it. This is also true, as you all know. And I start getting worried, taking too much time. I need to simmer down. Yep, still crooked, I think. If not, it'll be close enough. We use big, not super big. We use Tim Holtz scissors. Good. I was like, oh my heck, if I am out of frame, I'll be so mad, but I'm not, so we're good. Did I do this guy? Perfect. Okay. Cut it. Quick. Cut it. This part, because that's going to fold in. You know what? I'm wasting way too much time cutting out this pocket, but I just want to make sure y'all got the gist. Well, how could you not have the gist? Why is it so tall? Why is my template so tall? I think it's really far too big, but let's see what we're doing here. Almost done. Come on. Okay. I think this one's probably the most cutting. Save these, of course. They're awesome. Yeah. And all you do then is just, I mean, if this, assuming that this is 3.5 inches wide, then these are 1 inch on each side. We fold these in, which is good. Then you fold this one in, which is good. Then you fold it up, which is good. And then that's it. However, if you don't want it to be that big here, cut. If you want this to be smaller, you want it to be longer, whatever. And adhesive here. And ta-da! So that's idea number 1. All the tags are so pretty. I hope you guys will like them. Okay, next. This is fun. I like this one a lot. It's just cute, you know? Of course, this is not the template for this. Sorry. These are just fake envelopes, you know? Like, get a piece of paper, make it square. Yeah, exactly. So hold on, and I will show you in 1 second. But aren't these just the cutest? This is a, I don't know, 3.5. You think? 3.5 by, true, by 3.5, because it has to be a square. So first, let's make it a square by making it diagonal. Yep. And then this part we will rip off. Yep, and I'll fold it back on itself again because I just want to rip it off and not waste an hour and a half with scissors. You put a ruler here to make sure, or, you know, make sure the creases, save that. And then you kind of just make an envelope. Right? Go here. I know it's uneven, but it's just supposed to be, you know, it's not snazzy. It's just fun. And that guy would go up, as you see. And this guy will go down to the back. And then you can glue it down. You can rip it off, whatever you like. And fix this guy again. There you go. You catch what I'm throwing, I hope. Yep, little cute little pocket guys. You guys go over here. Move on to number 3. Now this is fun. I think. Gotta move everybody over to there. Okay. It's just a triangle, but it ends up being, this is so pretty. It has 3 layers. Trying to figure out how to show you. I cut a little U out, and that's what this guy is in. And then the next one is in the middle, so it's behind this piece and in front of the second U piece. And then these guys are in the bag behind the second U. Let's see, what if I use this? Can you see that use a circle punch to punch out the notch? And here there's nothing, no notch, but here there's also a notch. Yeah? Awesome. Go back in here. All of you. Get it together, man. Like I said, I made 3. Aren't they just so pretty? I did inking and splattering and all sorts of fun. Aw, look at that. I love it. All you do is take a piece of paper from your copy machine, 8.5 by 11, and then you make it, this is a, I'm trying to give you the right number, because this one, you know, it's 9 by 9. And you fold it diagonally, yes, and then you fold it again. So, diagonal fold, fold it in half. Now when you look at it, you have one pocket, 2 pockets, 3 pockets. Just put adhesive down here, and that's what you got. So I was going to make one, but I pretty much think that the copy paper prototype probably says enough, I would hope, right? So got that guy. And number 4 is this, which is easy peasy, number 4. These are just very simple. They're just pouch pockets. All you do is you fold it in, not completely in half. You fold it so there's a half of, you fold it so it's, let's look at this guy. So you fold it, if half would be 4 inches, if it's 4-inch pocket, make the back side 4.5, the front is folded at 4, so you need an 8.5-inch piece of paper. You score it at 4, and then you score it at another 4, so that you have a 1/2-inch flap, so that you can glue that flap. As you can see the flap down here, you can glue the flap over so that inside is 100% used, instead of gluing the 2 pieces together and then you lose that space. I hope that makes sense. It's a very fun and easy pocket. You cut a notch here and decorate it. I love this little bead guy and these frame. I just think these came out so cute. I love the little pouches. They could be shorter pouches. I mean, all of these things are limitless in their ways to make them. Now this guy here, I really love him. Okay, look at this. I thought myself quite the genius, knowing I didn't invent this, but I was just playing with paper the other week, and I was like, huh. And that's how it all went. So we have, I'm trying to see which one's easiest. Here we go. So I will show you how you fold it, because it's easier to show. So you can end up with 3 pockets. So the front pocket, we got the middle pocket, and we have the back pocket. So it's a 3-pocket kind of thing, and I'm going to show you in a second. Let's move these guys out of the way. Okay. Move, move, move. Move, move. So you have a piece of paper. That's too thin. Where's my good piece of paper? If you have, oh, here it is. Just trying to get the 8.5 by 11. Sorry, that was my magnets. That 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. And you fold it in half. Doesn't matter which way. Just fold it in half. Right? And then fold it in half again. Right to left, left to right. Spin it up and down, whichever. And take the, now you see you have 1, 2, 3, and this is the back, so that stays fine. First, you take the first one and you pull it all the way down so it reaches the end, like that. Fold it down. Then you take the next one and try to give it a nice amount of space. Not too much, not too little, not as tight as the first one, otherwise it wouldn't make another pocket. Okay, 2, and you take the third one and you do the same thing. You leave enough room Okay, it's a little, okay, and then once you do that, then I fold them the other way, but I like to make sure, look, I'm covering it up for you, I'm sorry. I like to fold it the first way and then the second way, and then fold it backwards. It's not difficult unless you're watching me do it. Then it seems like the hardest thing to ever happen. So all I was saying is that, you see, I should have, earlier, what I was saying, I should have done one at a time, because then, yeah, because then I would have spent a lot more time on each one and inking and whatever, you know, so I will be doing that from now on. And then you just glue, fine bead of glue for each one, or a thin piece of, I wouldn't use double-sided tape or any of that, because you don't want what you're putting in the pockets to get stuck. So that's that. If you turn this paper, same size, if you turned it the other way, instead of this way, one of these is different. Nope, I guess I'm wrong. I thought one of them was different. Nope, that must have been in my mind. So that's what you end up with. And aren't they just so pretty? I love them. And it's so easy, unless you have 800 other things going on in your life while you're trying to do this. It's just too fun. So I hope that you enjoyed these cuckoo videos about making really pretty things with stuff you already have. I want to say, I think I might, you shop your stash, man. You got stuff everywhere, I'm certain. Well, at least if you're like me, you do. And it's so much fun when you are looking about your own stuff and you're like, ooh, I forgot I had that, or stuff like that. That's what I was saying. Like, I was like shocked. I couldn't believe, wow. Like, and you're like, what are you talking about? You got some book pages. Yes, but in cleaning out some drawers, I found I had more book pages in a pack of like an ephemera, like I got from eBay or something like that. And eBay, whatever, right. And I had a couple of them in some drawers, and I was like, wow. So I just ended up with a little bit more. There's Spike. A little bit more book pages. Oh, that's what last. Also, in moving around things, I found I had even more Tim Holtz goodness than this. I used a lot of that, but then I also used these black and white vintage lady stickers that I got from Temu, and the bag of stuff, you know, when you get done with your projects and you have some ephemera left over, that kind of thing. So that's pretty much what I got going on, and I hope this can help you in some way, because I'd love to see what you make doing these things. And if you use any of them to make stuff, I will be so happy to see it. I would love it. And I am so grateful for all of you, for all of your visits, for all of your super sweet comments. And I'm going to try to stop doing 100 things and then spending 5 seconds showing them to you. I'm going to try to fix that. And And that's it. Please like and leave me a comment. I love that. I love reading them. You are all awesome. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You are awesome. Now, as you heard, Spike is hanging out. So all I can say about that is Spike is awesome. And he is. Spike just had a birthday. He's 12. Can you believe that? I just put up pictures of us. No, that was back in November. Anyway, he still looks like a young pup. I'm going all over the place. So thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. And stay awesome, everyone.